What's up, guys? It is episode 29
29. Yep.
of the BooCrew podcast. Wow, 29 episodes. Has it been it?
What's up, everybody? It's been 29.
Okay,
It's been
but it was 28.
pretty much twice a week. We've missed a few, but that's pretty good, man.
Yeah. We're not, Chris is at the house. We're not split screening today. We were going to do it and actually sit in different places, but his phone's not adequately charged, so that became my issue.
Yeah.
So here we are.
Yeah. Next time. Sorry, y'all.
It's all good. We can do it like this. This is how we started out, back to the roots.
Y'all, check this out, though. I got a haircut. What do y'all think about this? Look at that. Looking spiffy, y'all. Thank you, everybody.
There's nobody in yet.
I know.
He's got the Patrick Mahomes, I think.
Kinda. Well.
Can you do a Patrick Mahomes impersonation?
Everybody go around.
So,
That's the best I got.
yeah, it's been a pretty fun week in our world. You know, I hang out with monkeys every day, so life is not hard. It's pretty fun, always.
Heck
even,
yeah.
even with the work and stuff. It is what, we have a good time.
Yeah.
But we have a pretty interesting topic. I'm kind of eager to jump into it because, man, the stories out they're like pretty much every story from the last, oh man,
Almost.
17 years, 18, probably close to 20 years, are probably result of what we're talking about today, or some way or another.
Yeah, it's probably been longer than 20 years.
And I think with me, probably way more than other people. But we're going to talk about like cell phones, internet, but mostly cell phones and how they've impacted our lives compared to, I mean, everybody, like, there's way more people that have phones that don't have phones.
Oh, yeah,
You
man.
know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
There's still some people that are kind of off the gridders or whatever they are, but
I don't see how they make it.
my uncle still drives stuff to the post office and mails it. He will not pay a bill online.
God.
Because he has to pay $250, like, but you have to drive up there and buy a stamp and stuff.
What's the difference?
Like, it's secure, man.
Yeah, it takes your time.
Like,
Yeah, all of my stuff's
like,
online.
does the bank have your stuff? Well, then, you should pay your bills online.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Some of them are more secure than the bank, but just like, I'll, while we're talking about this, I'll tell a little bit about my story. Like, personally, me, the iPhone, smartphone, especially the iPhone and Apple products, the impact they had on my life and where I'm at, like, I don't see it happening without the phones. With it,
It would have been real hard.
like my son was, man, how was Ty 13? Well, however old
Nah, he was young.
But
Man.
he's like, hey man, I gotta have his phone, Dad. Gotta have it. He's like, it's life changing. You have no idea. And he's like, Steve Jobs, this dude, he's got this phone, it's Apple. And it's like, he's like, I'm telling you. We drove around that year. He was doing the Volcom tour.
Skateboard.
Yeah, we was in Austin, Minneapolis, and he wouldn't fly back then.
Oh, yeah.
I drove a lot.
Do what you got to do for the kid.
I drove all the way to Austin, Texas a couple times in one summer. But so he was doing the Volcom tour, and I'm using paper maps, and he had the original iPhone back here with maps on it the whole time. I didn't even know. And a lot of, like I'd have known that I wouldn't have tried to drive across Iowa in one night from Grand Rapids to Minneapolis. It was rough.
Yeah.
Like on the map, it didn't look like it was that far. And we even looked at the scale of miles, but it was tragic. Corn and hemp fields for as far as the eyes could see.
Oh, God, yeah, man. Yeah, our Midwest up north is nothing but corn, man. Whenever I went to go see fish and I saw them in Ohio, seen them in Indiana, it's nothing but corn up there, dude.
But, a lot of people order, there's a lot of people that, for real, everything they do, they order their food off their phone.
Yeah.
They order their groceries off the phone.
Yep.
Like, I got to where I'd use Instacart. If I knew the right person was working.
Yeah.
Like, because, man, it was like, you don't want no 18, 19, 20-year-old dude going to try to buy groceries for you. They don't know what the hell they're doing.
That's true.
They always bring the wrong shit.
Oh, yeah. Get you some vegetables that ain't quite right.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
like every time I call and complain, I talk to some woman who's like, I'm like, you sound like you probably got a family at home, right? And they'd be like, she'd be like, yeah. I'm like, what you want some 19-year-old to do going out to buy your groceries for you? She's like, well, no. I was like, you see where I'm coming from? She's like, you got a point. Let me take care of you.
Yeah, we're going to give you 50% off of your next order, sir.
But yeah,
and the same guy is going to be the one to go get your shit too.
Maybe not, but you don't know. But nah, that's just a couple of the things. Like, man, people use them for medical stuff now. Like most jobs, well, a lot of jobs require a cell phone at some point to communicate.
Oh yeah, these days you have to have one.
It's the easiest way to communicate.
Yeah,
you don't need a CB anymore. Everybody got a cell phone.
That's right. Well, you still have a CB and the ham radio because that's always going to be there. That'll never go away. Those people that like that stuff, they're all for it. My grandpa's an originator of those things.
Do you think that the people that didn't, luckily I was older when the internet stuff, I'd already had a chance to learn a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Do you think people will learn less because of cell phones?
I think that it goes both ways. I think that some people, they will learn less. But the smart people that want to learn, they will use it to learn things with. So it's a half and half kind of thing, I think. Anyways, do I think overall? Well, I say half and half, but I guess overall. Well, I don't know.
You're right.
I don't know.
I was going to completely disagree but man, because of the internet, like if there's a song that I've always liked, I can go, hey, you know what? I really want to know about this song. I'm gonna go and do the lyric version of it. I want so I can read the lyrics, because man, a lot of songs that will change your perspective. The internet, like and the phones and all that music, it changed everything about how music is sold, put out. It changed the game.
It changed the game for how the fans get to listen to it,
Yeah.
and it really changed the game for how much those musicians make. Because you would think that it would be all right. Well, it's at you're at your fingertips where you can have anything you want. But the fact is that musicians have to pay the price for that. They're making less money, even though they're still millionaires and billionaires. But they are making less money because of the internet music.
What this is something for me that's a really cool feeling is when I'm watching music videos, because man, I listen to music a lot. So if I'm on YouTube listening to music, and like if I come to like a really popular song from back in the day by somebody really popular, and it's like, oh, this video's got a lot of views, like this, and I'm watching it, but then I think about like what I've done with Boo's videos over the years. It's like, this is like freaking one of the best songs ever, and it's got this many million views, and I got 10 videos that's got more views than this video does, and this is like one of the all-time best songs in my opinion. That's a pretty trippy. That's a wild feel. Like, man, I got 10 smashed. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But the man, music gets changed. Like the way most people pay their bills and stuff. Like I'm not a big app person.
Are you not?
Hell no.
Yeah. So whenever you get on there, you go to the
I
website.
feel like if your bank's information gets compromised, it's going to be through an app. Man, I sign in through my browser.
All right.
I don't have no banking apps or anything like that. I don't use the apps.
I use the apps, but I don't use my phone to its full potential though. I'm not one.
Money stuff. I don't use apps.
Just the apps. That's the only thing.
For money stuff. I don't use.
Oh, no. So if you could gamble in North Carolina, you'd still go to the website. If you could gamble where you were from home,
probably.
Yeah, you'd go to the website.
Well,
'cause I use the app.
It depends on where I can see more stuff at, how accessible. Like something like that. That's different.
Yeah. Well, that's
your payouts are probably quicker through the app.
Well, that's your age. You're a few years older.
My age,
well, I'm just saying you're a few years older than me, so it's the generation thing. The people younger than you, they probably want to live by those apps.
Man, it's funny. Last year, this is completely business related. It had nothing to do with my stuff, but it was some stuff that I managed. I'm not going to go into details. It's business, private. I'm not. I don't put my business out there, but it was completely a business thing, and we severed ties with somebody that I've been doing business with for several years, and like how it was done was really shitty towards me. Anybody that knows was like, even some of their people was like, man, that was messed up. But there was going to be a new person that was going to be in charge of some of the stuff that I had been in charge of and been extremely successful with it for several years. And he told me he was 25. And this is the really funny part. I was like, when we started, it come down to, he said, look, on anything that's done, I'll have final say so. We're talking videos, animal content for that matter.
No, all right.
Like my resume kind of freaking speaks for itself with Monkey Boo and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. You
got
a little experience.
But he had told me early on that he was 25, blah, 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 whatever. And then he said that everything, he would have the final say so on everything before anything got done. Nice. Something that I've been completely in charge of. My friend Erica has been a big part of it.
Yeah.
Helping with it and stuff over the years. And I was like, nah, man. I was like, you think I'm going to seek out for animal videos approval from you?
Yeah.
I was like, that ain't how it's going to work. And
about you were going to take my
so
advice.
I hit him with I was like, you said you're 25, right? He goes, yeah. And I said, man, do you realize I was already a partner on YouTube when you was in fucking elementary school?
Yeah.
I was like, that's how long I've been doing this. And I was like, at a highly successful clip for several years. And you gonna tell me that I gotta get like, nah, man. I was like, but anyway.
Well, if you could go back in time and you did it over again, and you decided to work with that kid, it sure would be something if he made you like $1 million or something. Because
it wasn't him. No, this was somebody that it was another man. It was somebody I promoted.
Well,
I don't really want like everybody know who I'm talking about.
I mean, that's fine. We don't have to say anything.
No, it was somebody that
it's Joe Schmo.
Like I took over a Facebook page that had like 800 followers, and when they decided to cut ties with me, it was at 600,000 followers and had made literally a lot of money. Just a lot. Yeah. It was messed up.
Well,
like we did, it is what it is.
Yeah. Well,
move on with business. Yeah.
But so with the cell phones, the very first cell phone was invented, I guess, is when they had it. It was 1973, and the first one that they put on the market was in 1983, and it was by Motorola.
Chris tried to hit me with that like some trivia, like I didn't know.
Hey, well, the first ones to start, they're not around anymore.
No.
Who bought them out?
Motorola.
It's probably like Nokia or something like that.
No, it's Singular or maybe.
Singular could have been Singular.
Singular was AT&T bought Singular.
That's right. But the first cell phones that I remember seeing was whenever.
What was them yellow phones that everybody had that beep beep that would chirp?
Oh, you mean the Nextels?
Is that what they were?
Yeah.
Was there a name for them? Just Nextel?
Yeah, Nextels that I always knew them
like
as.
Somebody would chirp you or something.
Oh yeah. You could talk shit. You beep them, and then you could say some dirty stuff to them, and they'd be out in public. And
I mean, the phones are way better now.
Oh yeah, for sure. But those were cool, man. Those Nextels.
Like I know somebody's got
Qualcomm, maybe. I don't know.
I know somebody's got a blind date coming up.
Who?
In like it's in a couple weeks.
Who?
And like I was like, man, like you got to see a picture or something, like, and you can even text and stuff. Like it's 2025, man. Like you don't have to be that blind. Like, you can know a lot about. Like I was like, why wouldn't you? I was like, why wouldn't like the awkwardness of a blind date, man? Like I don't know. You want to hear something crazy?
Huh?
Like who? My grandparents met on a blind date and got married within about a month and stayed married
God damn,
for a long time.
They got married within a month?
Yeah.
Well, you've told the stories of your granddaddy.
And my Uncle Jeff, now it's because he met me and he wanted to be my uncle, but they met on a blind date.
Did they really?
And then he met me.
Him and Teresa?
And it wasn't like, as soon as he met me, he proposed to her.
Oh my God.
Probably that night. It was like, He didn't say, "Will you marry me?" He's like, "Can I be David's uncle? Will you
Yeah,
marry me?
told
Can I be David's uncle?"
I really want to be his uncle.
I was probably about 2 or 3.
Oh my God. So
He was just
that kid's
like,
gonna grow up to be something else.
"Oh yeah, he's still coming to my ball games and stuff." What you talking about?
That's funny, man.
Uncle Jeff will be at the park tonight. He been saying all day. I've talked to him 3 times. Like, I ain't gonna look like y'all playing no ball tonight. I was like, man, hush. They didn't send out the message. Y'all playing tonight. but yeah, like my son, when he got his iPhone, he was literally winning everything there was to win in skateboard contest. He was hungry. He won the Quicksilver Open in Orlando. Like he was winning pro-ams. He was kicking ass.
Yeah.
Like there was some kids that ended up, I see it on the X Games all the time when they got older and stuff. But sometimes they would beat him, but he would beat them a lot too.
Yeah.
Like he was up there on the skate.
Yeah, skateboarding is one of those things.
Man, he got an
good days and
iPhone.
bad days.
He got that iPhone, and within about 3 months, he had done a video on how to do some stuff on the iPhone, like a tutorial.
Yep.
That he saw somebody else do it and was like, man, I can do a better video than that. He was just a kid, and he did that video, and within a couple months, he was like, he wasn't as hungry in the skate contests, and you know, like if he won and traveled and won all 4 contests, he'd make it wasn't like you might get $1,000 for first place, but you know,
yeah, but it's what it does for you in the future.
Only reason he's getting money because me and his sponsors are paying for his stuff. You know, half of that at least I'm spending.
Yeah,
you know, like damn, all he's getting is free skateboard and shoes and stuff. Like they're not. But anyway, so he was like,
I don't know how it would have worked.
He did the iPhone videos and was like, after about 2 months, I seen what he was making. He was freaking 15 years old. I was like, you got to be shitting me.
Yeah, he was all, damn it, boy.
I was like, really? And I mean, he said, and because of what he was doing, this was these early days of YouTube. I started paying attention to YouTube and seen, I was like, all right, there's some people on YouTube that are trying to be funny, but they suck. And, you know, I did the prank videos and stuff that we used to do and all that for a long time and did really good all the way up to MTV Prank and True TV and stuff like that with the prank videos. But Ty's done, I mean, that's all he's ever done. And even to this day, everything he does is because of the fun. Like, if it wasn't for the iPhone, I wouldn't have Monkey Boo.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
There's no way. There's no way that my life could, I think the phones in everyday use and stuff has completely changed everybody's life, but I can't think of anybody that the phone changed their life more than me.
All right, so then the monkeys for you is the biggest portion of life that's changed for you with the cell phone, you're saying? And that's just because of, you know, you having a viral video and done well for yourself.
I remember when Ty said, I was like, man, what's up, dude? You're not trying it like you should at these contests. You're doing okay, but like I'm not feeling 100% out of it. And he's like, man, I'm gonna quit doing contests. And I was like, you are? Because he was so good, man.
Yeah.
Damn, he was nasty. Under pressure, cool, just laying big tricks like when you had to.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, I'm gonna skate for fun and do videos. He's like, but I'm gonna do these iPhone videos, and he's like, at some point I'll start me a vlog about skateboarding and just traveling. And I was like, all right. He goes, I'll make more money. He goes, I ain't got to worry about getting hurt at a skate contest to make even less money if I win every week. He said, that's if I win every week.
Yeah, but I remember him skating. I remember him skating down those steps and busting his head open, though. Whenever he was...
he was in his 20s when that happened.
On the overhead.
That was an awning he hit.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I remember when that shit happened. We talked about not getting hurt, not in the competitions anymore, because he sure did mess himself up.
Yeah, that was his worst skating accident ever.
Oh yeah, that was hardcore. He had a big old slip.
I seen him. Did he hit the ground with his ass bone? He was coming up off this thing and jumping up onto us like a street barrier. There's a plastic orange one.
Yeah.
And he was doing a kick flip, back lip, and he flipped the board up on it. And he landed about halfway across it like a 50-50 backslide with his back. And his board hung and he fell and straight down, man,
Ooh.
straight ass bone
Ooh.
from, and that thing was like 3.5, 4 feet high. Plus he had speed. He'd come up and
Oh,
he
yeah.
was he had momentum going that way too. Yeah, it was like, oh, I was like, he's.
Would have been nice to have those slow motion cameras back then.
Yeah,
on the,
it was
on the
on.
phone.
There used to be a website, break.com.
Mm-hmm.
It was like showing people getting hurt and stuff. It had a bunch of views on there. I don't even know if break.com exists anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, man, the medical stuff, everybody at the hospital uses a cell phone.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah.
Like it had to improve all that stuff.
I would say 99% of people have a cell phone. That's probably a pretty
In the United
accurate
States,
number.
I'm gonna say, man, I'm gonna say 76.
I bet it's in the 90s. See if it gives us an answer.
What percentage of people in the U.S. have cell phones? Man, my phone's been bugging, man.
No.
I'm having trouble with the connection. Please try again.
Of course you are.
No, you're not.
God damn.
What percentage of people in the United States have cell phones?
It's not telling us. I'll look it up.
It's my phone, man. It's been bugging out. I don't know why. Like it was telling me earlier, I didn't have a SIM card in there.
Approximately 98% of Americans own a cell phone.
98%?
Yep. It says specifically around 91% of Americans own a smartphone. So that
Wow.
That means that 6 or 7%, that's the old people that have flip phones.
What about kids like 5, 6? How old should a kid be before they get a phone? Coast is different. Coast can get a phone when he's like 2.
Man, I think that they should be, that they should have limited time at first, and they shouldn't have their own phone until they're 10? Is that a good age, everybody? That's what I think. I mean,
well, my kids were already old enough when phones come out.
Yeah, they were like right at just under teenage or right there at it or something. Yeah, because when did the phone start coming out? The first iPhone, that was the first smartphone that came out, and we looked it up before. Wasn't it like 2002 or something like that?
I think it's 6 or 7, late 2006, and like it really hit at Christmas right there at 2000, beginning of 2007.
Okay, so 2000. Let's call it 2007. So,
but yeah,
wow,
man, the iPhone was just it was a game
17.
changer. Man, I forgot our phone, man.
That's been 18 years.
Yeah, the iPhone does like 43 out of 100 things you'd see on the Jetsons.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like it does stuff.
Oh yeah. Well, Samsung's not too bad either. We're not promoting Apple here. They're not giving us anything, so we're not just gonna shout out your shitty phone.
Oh, my complaint about iPhones, the only complaint I actually have about them is the speakers don't last very long on them. Because I listen to music. I don't listen to music, and I got this iPhone right here. Mm-hmm. Like that speaker don't work good on it. The iPhone, my other iPhone, the speakers are like blown. It's like the speakers are blown out. That annoys me.
Yeah, and every iPhone that I've known somebody to have, their speaker blows out in there. Now I've had my Samsung for probably 2 years, probably too long. I need to upgrade, but the speaker still works. I use it all the time whenever I work.
Yeah, but like with your businesses, you have the way you would advertise back before the phone and the way you do it now. It's completely different.
Yeah, that's night and day. Man.
Everything is like banking is different. I mean, there's still old school people out there, little small towns, and even big, but man, it's just everything is different now, and the phones control everything.
They do, when it comes to like the business portion of it, like my businesses, anyways. You take pictures with your phone. You can post them on your website, on your social media. You can do everything right there from your phone. So I definitely do that. I mean, the videos, I do videos, not all the time, but I do the little videos on repairs and stuff like that. All of that stuff comes from my cell phone. So, and many other people are doing the same thing. So that it's definitely changed advertising. The internet in general has changed advertising.
It keeps me from being wrong about stuff. If I'm thinking about something or if I'm wondering about something, like, man, I grab my phone and look it up.
Oh, yeah, well, Google never lies.
No, like certain stuff you can really look up.
No,
like,
I know.
Like me and my Uncle Jeff would be talking, and I'll have my phone in my hand typing, and he'd be like, I can't remember. And I'll be like, oh, yeah. And I'm like, and I'll say it, and he's like, yeah.
I got an old buddy that taught me how to play guitar, and he's in his 80s, and he doesn't have the internet at all. And he's always like, I sure do miss the internet sometime. I'd like to be able to find something out. You know, he says what it is, and I'm all clicking on it over here, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's this and that. He's like, oh, are you looking that up on your internet? Yeah, I'm looking it up, Bobby.
That's so funny.
It is, man. It's so funny. I mean, like where he lives, he can get nothing but dial-up internet. He has a flip phone that has internet on it, but he doesn't know how to use it. To use the
Man, I
internet
remember
on there.
I stopped at a West Virginia. I think we were on a skate trip with Ty. I don't know why. I was at the service counter of a Walmart, and they was doing something. I don't remember what it was. I don't remember what we were doing. But
Excuse me.
man, it wasn't a regular Walmart even back then. It was West Virginia. I'm sorry. No, it was just it was what you expect out of that little place that we was in West Virginia. Like it lived up to expectations.
Yeah.
But I was standing there like the little service desk. It was small too, like size of this table.
Don't touch my leg, dude.
Well, you know, we're right here. Anyway, and she was doing something, and I heard that, and I was like,
With the internet
Are
noise?
y'all on dial-up internet? And she's like, yeah. And I was, and this is like a long time ago.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, y'all are like, really? You hillbillies? And this was like, I don't know, 2000 something. Let's see, 2000. Probably like 2006.
Dang.
And I was like, y'all still on dial-up? Like, damn, you out of date.
Dude, the guy that I'm talking about, Bobby, the old man, he said whenever he had internet, dial-up is what he had. And he would go and download songs off of iTunes. And he said that it would take him about 30 to 45 minutes to download one song because he had to do it from dial-up. And dude, he's got like he's got like 1,000 songs.
How many
that he
songs did you
downloaded.
take from LimeWire?
Me? Probably a lot, man.
Did you ever go and download music from LimeWire?
Yeah.
Man, I got an iPod, and they'll charge on a regular USB. It's not an iPod, but it's like a little MP3 player.
Yeah.
I've got two of them. Like I would like to put them in because when I first started playing poker, that was my playlist. I'd like to see. I think I remember some of the songs that's on there, but I've got them somewhere. Like I thought about charging them up and putting some earphones in.
That's funny. Seeing what you got in there.
Yeah.
Well, you probably still listen to the same shit now.
It's probably some stuff there might be a couple things I forgot about. Man, there's only been like 3 or 4 good songs come out in the last 5 years total. Music's just not the same. Man, and there's a song I've been listening to, it might be AI generated. That one song I sent you, don't even say nothing about it because I'm embarrassed about it.
Right.
It might be AI.
All right. So we need to find out how we can do some reactions to the music. I don't know. Do we send YouTube or somebody a message and ask them?
I can message my YouTube. I have a YouTube person I can message. I'm not sure because people do get away with it because they're doing reactions.
Yeah, I would love to do reactions to some of the new stuff that's out because we don't listen. Neither one of us. We don't listen to new music, and I would love to do a reaction video to whatever somebody thinks is popular right now. And because I know what our faces are going to look like. We're going to be giving the stink face. And you're like, man, what the hell is this? But I'd like to do some of those, and some obscure '80s stuff too. It'd be cool to go.
It's sad because there's got to be people that are super talented, young people that are super talented, but man, it's just different now. So
it's the style.
It's hard to say that anybody will ever be better than the best guitar player ever already, which is probably Prince.
It's hard to put. We've talked about this. If you're going to talk about the best at any kind of music, it has to be categorized.
Right.
And if it's best guitar player, it has to be in either genres or decades.
Yeah, but like with social media being part of the phones, like man, it literally impacts everything in the world. Elections, like there's just so much. The news. There's so much, man. I'm telling you. 75% of the shit you read on Facebook is fake.
I think so too.
75%.
Yeah, but Facebook is. I mean, Facebook is full of ads. That's
Man,
really
people post those videos. If it looks like something that's like, whatever, news story, whatever, is like, really? Man, people post that and they'll post kind of controversial or stuff to get you to argue with what they're trying to say with their post.
it's clickbait, right?
Because it's a paid engagement.
Yeah. They want you to get engaged.
That's what it is.
Get paid off of
It's called engagement performance bonus.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And so if you make a post, and especially on really big accounts, I mean, it's something that I can do. I don't do it all the time, but if I post a picture of Boo or something on Boo's Facebook page, or something that gets a lot of activity, like it ain't like, oh my God, you made that much, yeah, I made it off a picture. What's up?
Yeah, I mean,
it's paid by Facebook.
You're a content creator, so it doesn't really matter if you're creating content that has to do with your animals, or if you're if you're just putting up pictures. You are a content creator, and that's how you make a living.
Yeah, I think Chris can understand where I'm coming from, and I know you guys have seen this. I ain't gonna say it pisses me off, but it annoys me.
Yeah.
A lot of people on Facebook that are at some job right now doing something that are on Facebook, they have Facebook profiles. If you go to their Facebook profile, it says they're a digital creator, but they're at wherever their job is right now, their other job, doing it right now.
Yeah.
And they've posted a couple videos and stuff, and like I've been making videos and editing videos for since 2008. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm a digital creator. I've created literally thousands of videos. I could show you. I edited these videos. I did everything.
So let me ask you this before you keep going. So would somebody that has done 500 videos, 1,000 videos, but they aren't monetized, would you consider them a digital creator because they're not monetized?
I mean, yeah, but
Okay, I'm just curious.
technically it says occupation.
Okay.
What you do for a living.
Yeah, how do you make money?
That's what it says.
Yeah, that's what that means, is how do you make money?
I mean, I could say monkey handler, monkey trainer. I don't
monkey business. That's
like.
what
I
I
don't.
like to
I
tell
don't know if it would be okay for me to call myself a primatologist. I would argue that I am.
No, because you didn't go to school for it, so you can't be
Didn't go to school.
You can't be an ologist of anything if you didn't go to school for it.
I got 16 plus 7 would be 23.
Okay.
Plus 9 would be 31 years experience with my 3 months.
Okay, but in order for you to go and work, say a government job that has to do with the primates, the monkeys or whatever,
Or even
you still couldn't get that job because you don't have the schooling. You might have the experience, but you don't have the schooling.
Have you ever heard the term testing out?
Yes, and I agree with that. I agree with that. But in the eyes of someone who does that kind of work, that did go to school for however long, 8 years, 10 years, whatever it is, and that they would argue that your experience does not match their experice of what they know.
Kiss my ass.
I mean, and like I said, in most situations,
my
I agree
experience
with
is
you.
hands on, and that I'm at 31 years with my 3 monkeys. Oh, what about the spider monkeys I've dealt with and interacted with? The macaques I've been around, the squirrel monkeys, the marmosets, the other capuchins.
I don't know where this got off track, but I was going somewhere with why I asked you that. Shit. Oh well. But that'll come back.
All that is all because of the phone. When it goes back to it's all phones just and now so many people will just sit and watch and.
Oh yeah, dude. That was a game changer.
Well, we were talking about the fake stories. There's so much. God, man, there's so much fake stuff on there. It makes me so. That part really annoys me.
Yeah, it was the content creators. That's what we were talking about. The ones that the people that claim that they're content creators, but they're not really content creators. They have regular day jobs and they don't.
Girl, you posted a video you in your bikini at the beach, and when you had too much to drink, you are not a content creator. I'm just no. It actually says digital creator.
The digital creator,
it's digital content creator to creator.
Yeah, creator.
I don't know, because I paid my dues back when you really had to, when the early days of it, like, I feel like you just have to earn that
Yeah,
a little more.
I can dig
But
it.
yeah,
You got to put time in.
I could test out as a primatologist. Something I was going to ask you, and how, if you had to take the law board without ever going to school to be a lawyer, how many times would it take you to pass the board? Ain't that what it's called?
I think so.
To be where you can literally go into court and be like, "Are you his counsel?" Be like, "Hell yeah, I'm his counsel."
I probably wouldn't pass it on the first time.
Well, like how many times do you think you'd have to take it?
God, man, probably a lot, dude. That's supposed to be like one of the hardest tests that you take in this country. Like I've heard that it's the people that pass. I've heard that it's 50%.
I used to Warsaw test.
Huh?
I used to Warsaw test.
The Warsaw test. What the hell is that?
Google. You're gonna be impressed. You're like, what? I used to.
What is the Warsaw test? What is the Warsaw test?
I used to.
Projective method of psychological testing in which a person is asked to describe the pictures that you see, the ink blots. I mean, how the hell do you pass an ink blot test?
I aced it. I'm just telling you.
You didn't ace no damn
Yes,
ink blot test.
So does Dos Equis dude did too.
Oh my god!
Both of
You
those
are
two.
you
when
are
I seen
not.
that, when I seen that, I was like,
You
too.
are not as cool as the most interesting person on earth.
Oh yeah,
No.
I'm right there with it. I promise I am. You just have to live in my head with me. I am that interesting.
So in your head, you are fucking cooler than the Dos Equis man. What's his name?
The Dos Equis
I mean,
dude.
he's the most interesting man on the planet, but he has a
I
name.
don't remember. They never say his name. He's just the most interesting man in the world.
All right.
But he needs to come back from Mars. Remember he did that trip,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
one-way trip.
He never came back.
No, he's like, what does it say? Hasta la vista or something on his way out. Be stay thirsty, my friends.
Yeah, stay thirsty. Stay thirsty, my friend.
Taking a 6-pack and going to Mars, like, dude, you're gonna need more beer than that.
I mean,
But yeah, but okay, so I could pass the law board in 4 tries.
you think so? What makes you think that you can pass it in 4 tries? Oh, because of a cell phone. Now, you didn't say that. You didn't say we could look it up on the cell phone.
Well, not while you're sitting there taking a test. No,
You'd have to study. Like I said, I've heard that it's like half the people pass that thing. So
the law board.
yeah.
What percentage of people pass the law board in North Carolina first try? Bar exam. The bar is
The
what it's
bar.
called. Ain't that what I said?
No,
What did I say?
you said the board.
The board.
What's it telling us? Oh, Peteski Wheatski. It ain't telling us nothing. See, Google's full of it. Google.
Hold on. Let me click on North Carolina here. Okay, so this is why I think I could, because of the phone, because I could research all this on the phone. But I would also write it down. Like, that's how I learned to memorize stuff.
Like
by
flashcards.
Writing it down over and over. If I write it down 5 times, I'm probably going to remember.
All right.
So the first time that I take the bar. First time I take the bar. The first time, like, it's just, I just want to see what it's all about.
Like you
Probably-
wouldn't,
I'm
you wouldn't
probably-
study?
Man, if I get some multiple choice, I'm gonna get 25%.
I mean,
I'm
you should.
gonna get a 30.
If you were going in and it's multiple choice, 4 different answers.
If there's enough of us multiple choice, I can pull a 30 or 40.
What you gonna do? Are you gonna do all one letter, like A, B, C, and D? You gonna switch it up? Oh,
no, I'll read the questions and try to think it out.
any of them that I had no idea. You answer C. That's that's
always,
that's what they say. That's your percentages. The three would be the one.
That's why you got to pick. That's why I'm hit 16 because I because the book says you're supposed to pick C. Just like blackjack says you're supposed to hit. Like, nah, man, you got to stand. Take the B or the A. Don't let them sneak that damn D in on you. You got to change it up. Got to outthink. You got to outthink the person. That's a hypnosis thing, man.
Hypnosis.
Yeah.
Damn.
So the second time I take it, I would know what to expect. The second time, I would get to dial in on a good percentage, probably not even half of what I didn't know. So I
Maybe.
can go and learn that. And when I'm learning that right there, what I know I don't know, I'm going to learn some other stuff too. The third time I take it, it's going to be like, oh, he's getting pretty damn good at this. Like, all this other part, he's got this. It's just, there's just these things right here that he hadn't, and he's already picked up some of that as he's learning this stuff. Fourth time, they sent me a thing like, congratulations.
No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't because I talked you into eating about 800
It wouldn't matter.
800 little hippie calories, and
It wouldn't matter.
oh
I'd
yeah,
still do it.
I put you in there like a satellite, man. You'd be out in space somewhere. That'd be what I'd want to do to you.
If you was in trouble, right?
All right,
Say it was like serious,
all right.
and it couldn't be an actual attorney. It had to be somebody that you know
Oh
in
my
life
God.
that had to give the argument to the jury to get you out of whatever it was that to find you not guilty. Who would you pick to give that speech? If it has to be a regular person, it's not an attorney.
Yeah.
Somebody that you know.
Yeah, somebody that you know. As long as you didn't get off topic, I would probably hire you.
Well, I'm going to have it prepared. I know what to say.
I probably would because you're one of the only people I know that can probably talk to a crowd of no one but yourself and keep talking.
Man, like something that we're not even talking about phones right now, but something I thought about doing, like as a side job, is doing eulogies.
Oh my God, dude, you would probably be great as a eulogy speaker, dude.
Fire, man!
That would be hilarious, man.
Because you tell me about the people.
Oh my God,
man! I'm good at talking. You know, like
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
mind getting up in front of people.
Oh yeah.
And some people don't necessarily want a preacher standing up there.
You got that deep voice too. So if you were all calm,
Oh, yeah,
excuse,
smooth.
excuse me, everyone. We're gonna go ahead and move forward with this.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't sound all like that, but
You know,
sound way
I just-
cooler than that. But no, like I would do somebody's like a stranger, like if they like I mean I'd have to charge for it obviously, but I'm going to spend 30 or 40 minutes with the people that were close to them.
Yeah.
So when I go up there, because I seen somebody do that at a service, and
Yeah.
I was like, man, he didn't know Uncle Frank as good as he acted like he did.
Man, it's like the one for my late wife, man.
It just seemed real. Like he just got oh, who's his favorite baseball team? Oh, he liked watching them.
Yeah.
And he just hit on a couple things like, nah, man, like
Yeah.
you got to go back 25 years. Like, so what was it? Something you used to be into, or
Yeah.
what you used to like. I was just like, man, I can do it better than that person did.
Yeah, it's like the preacher that did Marsha's. You know, he knew Marsha as a young person, so he had some really good.
But
he did really good.
If I was gonna do that as a non-preacher and do eulogies, you know how I would get my business.
Now that the cell phone.
This is a needless phone, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my monkeys have phones, guys. But
She calls her once in a while.
yeah, I would definitely do that. But other ways, phones, God, maps, driving.
Dude, the emergency people. Anything that you need emergency, you have a cell phone at your fingertips, and you can have emergency help come.
And everybody in the hospital, the nurses, the doctors, everybody is hooked up to a cell phone, smartphone.
Of some sort,
That's
some
hooked
sort
into
of
the
device.
That's hooked into the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
That is also hooked to the generator. It always works. It's
Yeah.
always going to work.
Always, no matter what, well, unless a flood happens and kicks it out. But yeah, the cell phones that was life changing for the people, for Motorola. They're the ones that started it, and then the smartphones came along.
The way people make money, so like internet advertising.
So, are we going to talk about anything bad with them? Telemarketers, you
I
bastards.
freaking hate telemarketing. Like,
That could be the
BooCrew-
worst thing.
The BooCrew podcast absolutely hates telemarketers.
Oh, yeah, we
despise
do.
them. Like we want bad things to happen to them. Like we hate them.
Hello,
We're-
this is Steven.
Yeah, we're anti-telemarketers for sure.
God.
I had like a couple of days, like it must have been a holiday somewhere because they didn't call me for like 2 days, and then all of a sudden they started right back up at like 20 a day.
You imagine whenever the text messaging started getting popular, how many people got broke up with over text message right when it started?
What you mean? Because of talking to other people and stuff?
No. I just mean whenever they want to break up, around that time frame. Nobody was going to call. They'd be like, "Oh, I can just send a text message."
But there's people like that today. People that won't talk on the phone, that only want a text message, freaking get on my nerves.
Yeah.
Don't ever send me more than 4 lines in one text message.
He ain't reading it.
That shit, probably not.
Like you try to write Pete a letter, give it up. He ain't gonna read that. He ain't reading it. I don't even know if he can read.
I don't give a shit. I'll say it. They supposed to be a grown ass man that's supposed to be my friend. That what the fuck ever. If that's my friends, I don't need no fucking enemies. And I guess it's some way of apologizing or explaining the whatever. I'm supposed to be about to get a letter. I do not want a 3-page letter from a grown ass man. I ain't like, man, you better pick up if you live way far away okay, pick up the damn phone.
That's
man.
right.
Like, man, do not write me a letter.
So he's gonna write you a letter.
This is not 1982. This is not 1974 or 68 or.
No, he's gonna have
50s.
He's gonna have this letter, this 3-page letter coming to you, and then at the very end, after whatever he's gonna say,
That's so
and then
funny.
at the very end of it, it's gonna be like, "Love so and so."
You're probably right. You're probably right. And the bad part is, you know why he don't have to write me that letter?
Why's that? Because you got a cell phone.
The phone.
Pick up the phone and
The
call
phone,
somebody.
guys, like they're everything. The phone is everything.
Speaking of being everything, your elderly people in your family, you want to call and check on them every day. You got a cell phone. They have a cell phone. You can send me a picture, Grandma, and Grandma can click the thing and send you a picture.
Yeah, like dating. The way dating.
Oh my God!
Tell me the internet has not completely changed the dating world. I mean, there's still some old school meetings going on and stuff, but
it has changed dating.
Like
for
the
worse.
amount of people that have met on dating apps that are married. Like I think we looked it up or something. I was like blown away by how many. I was like,
really
what?
big number. Really big number.
I was really shocked. I don't remember what it was, but I was like amazingly shocked. I was like, man, freaking weirdos. Like, can't be out and meet nobody. Like, and I'm not saying that I ain't really never used those.
So on the dating thing, real quick before you move on, if you and I know we all know that you're happily with a woman and whatnot, but if you were single, would you do a blind date without knowing anything about the person?
Hell no, we got the internet.
But even
text
even if it's
something.
somebody that you really trust and they tell you that it's she's a good looking girl, she's a good person, this and that, you wouldn't take a chance and do a blind date. What about anybody that's watching? Would you do a blind date? I'm curious. I'm curious for a reason, but I don't know if we'll get to that right now.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't, but like I said, with today's era, I'd say, look out. You did say I was single, right?
Oh, yeah. This is complete hypothetical here.
When is the blind date?
Let's just say it would be. And,
How long I got between when I find
you
out
got
the blind date tonight?
No, you got about 2.5 weeks.
Oh, no.
That's too far?
Like, I'm single.
Yeah.
So I'm approaching the game
as a single man.
Completely different. Yeah, you need to connect us. So if we're going to click, we're going to start clicking with early conversations through text messages or phone calls.
I would think so.
By the time we actually hang out, I'll small talk out the way. It's time business, man.
Well,
I'm just saying. Like, I'm not saying that'd be my ultimate goal, but like, there's a good chance.
I mean, there is a chance, but I think
that right, Tina?
I think that ultimately, if you were doing something like that, and if you were able to at least talk, maybe even for a week beforehand, you just some text messages, not even regular talking, some text messages, you shaking the thing.
So everything's not a freaking complete surprise, man. You know,
it's a little strange.
Man, it's modern. Like, get with the time, man. We almost caught up to the Jetsons. Come on, man, get right.
Yeah, but there's I guess the way that some people look at that is, there was no. Whenever your mom and dad met, there was no internet. They just happened to meet out in public somewhere. That's how it happened.
All right, something that's really crazy with phone AI stuff. Like, AI. I don't know why I feel compelled to ask you this, but it's really I can't think of how many people. Would you be in love with an AI girl?
No.
Do you remember that movie? God, I just remember that dude was in the park and he was holding up his phone and he was like spinning in circles. He was in love with his phone.
What?
Oh yeah.
What?
What was the name of that movie? I never seen it. I just remember seeing that clip.
You saw it.
No. But he's holding it up. He's spinning around and he like it's like a. It was before ChatGPT, which is some weird shit, dude.
Have you been on there?
I've heard people. I've seen people post on Facebook like I'm getting a little too close to my ChatGPT. Like
What does that mean?
I don't like they're talking personal about it. It's like weird, dude. It's weird.
That is strange.
People just carry on a conversation with it. We're gonna. I don't know what the copyright rules are with that, but I would love to do an episode. Today's guest is ChatGPT.
Yeah, just start
We're
asking
just
questions.
like ChatGPT. Like you're on my podcast. To tell you think about it. You know, like I don't know. Like
I see the Meta AI thing on here. Like after we do the videos and post them on Facebook,
it'll say stuff. Oh, I seen one of the softball ones under one of the softball from, and it said Pete and Randy seem to have figured out the formula for winning.
I've seen stuff like that. I've seen like something like Chris asked Tina such and such.
Yeah.
Because I said something to her on here or something. I was like, man, that shit is weird, man.
Yeah.
You know, I don't really know how I feel about it. I think that it's kind of cool, but at the same time, I'm kind of like it's a little personal.
It's just picking up on stuff said in the video.
Yeah.
That's how it is. And you know, the phones listen to us, guys. If you talk about needing new tires for your car or some air conditioning work done at your house, you're probably gonna catch an ad from Google or Meta for something like that.
Mm-hmm. Which is weird, man. It's so strange.
Like they follow the stuff you look at.
Is that Big Brother listening?
No, man.
Why is it Big
it's
Brother
targeted advertising?
Why is it Big Brother and not Big
on the
Sister?
internet? You're gonna see advertising regardless. You know what I'm saying? It's so there's so much advertising. There's advertising people don't even realize they're looking at.
Yeah.
When they see it. I promise there is. And there's so much money to be made. So yeah.
So here's the thing with the cell phones. Do you think there's a big difference in cell phones from when the iPhone first came out compared to the phones that we have right now? Do you think there's a really big difference in any of them?
The quality of them overall, yeah.
Like just like the 4K and 5K, like internet speed, which that doesn't have much to do with the phone.
The availability, I think 90-something% of people have them. Yeah, the availability. I remember when I walked out of AT&T store when Ty was like 13 or however old he was, and I was like, I can't believe I just spent $800 on a damn phone.
And now you spend more than that.
But man, it was life changing.
Yeah.
Like it really, there might be some people that it was more, but I would have done great in life either way. You know, that's just I feel surefire about that. But it literally laid out a new road. Like it
did.
The door is like, wow.
Yeah.
Before then, I owned a very successful paint company. I always had at least 5 or 6 guys or more that worked under me, that worked for me. Like if I picked up a paintbrush, it was either prove a point or because I was bored.
I wouldn't want that. And I own a paint company too.
Nah.
And it's just me.
I got burnt out on it. I was glad when the internet stuff come on because I was fucking burnt out on it babysitting painters.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to have any employees. Never did. That's why I don't now. I'm trying to close that company.
The stressful thing about it is like getting jobs, selling people on and getting jobs. Like that was never a problem for me.
Oh, I can imagine.
Like I could talk it up.
Yeah, you'd probably just keep on talking and wouldn't let them say nothing.
Find the people that could back it up and do the jobs for me. Like
that's the hard part.
If I'd have had 75% of what I could possibly sell, I could have done. Like wow.
Yeah.
Like I'd probably still be doing that.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for that, I probably still would too.
Yeah. Well, the internet is life changing for a lot of people. Some people get lucky and can just work from home and work on their phones and make videos.
Yeah, a lot of people. Yes, especially with COVID, it changed. Like and school.
Everything changed with COVID.
So much of school is like a lot of your schools do.
That could be a whole episode talking about shit.
Tablets.
With that.
To me, a tablet is not much different than a phone. It's just it's different, but it's not.
I mean, these days it's a computer. A tablet is a computer. Your phone is a computer.
Yeah.
Because even computers that you buy these days, they don't have you have like external hard drives, and there's no more like CD-ROMs, which people Young people might not even know what that is. But where you used to, you could put the CD in the laptop. Remember, you used to have a spot where you could put a CD. It would pop out on the side. You don't remember that?
I remember on the tower you could put something in there, but it was usually just install something, I think.
Yeah, well, install a game, or whatever
Yeah.
you're trying to install. But
Did you have a MySpace?
oh yeah,
What was your song?
oh my God, did
What was your guys' MySpace song?
These days, I can't even remember. Me and Greg had our first band that we had, Mellow Soul. That MySpace page is still up. You can go find it right now.
Mine was All Eyes on Me by Tupac.
I have no idea.
I'm gonna try to sign into my MySpace account. I know my email and my password. No, I don't want them to use my location.
That's funny.
I want to sign in
too.
I don't want to. You can't use my.
It's still a thing. I looked it up not too long ago.
Hey, I had a picture. Last time I was on there, a Royal Flush that I hit. I had a picture of on there, and I had some really cool pictures of Ty skating back in the day. They might be on one of my computers. I might have grabbed them, but hold on. Did you guys? What was your MySpace theme songs? That was mine. All Eyes on Me.
Yeah, like I said, I can't even remember.
MySpace was cool, man. I like MySpace.
I can't get in there. Yeah, MySpace was cool back in the day. I had mine. I had it seems like you could do different themes if I remember right. And I remember mine having some cool themes. I met some girls off of MySpace whenever back in the day. That I was like young 20s, I think, or late teen whenever MySpace was a thing. Oh. And I was on there like a junkie. And then Facebook came along, and I was like, oh my God, what is this? And it's funny that I've been on. Do you remember whenever you started your Facebook account?
Probably I waited as long as I could because I thought MySpace was better.
It was.
I was anti-Facebook at first. Yeah. It's funny because I'm not now.
I don't even know what are the young people looking at now. It's not X or Twitter. It's new. It's something new.
Probably the tickety tack.
Like TikTok, yeah.
It's big, but who knows what will end up happening with it? We'll see.
Man, everybody probably said the same thing that you're saying about Facebook, and it's still going.
Nah. I thought it would be because I've been around you can usually call internet stuff. I thought it would be gone by now. Remember Vine? How big it was?
No, I don't even remember Vine.
And Jake Paul is actually not a YouTuber. He transferred over to YouTube, but he was big on Vine. That's where he blew up at. It was 6-second videos, and there was so many people on there. It was crazy.
Vine.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys remember Vine, but it was 6-second videos.
I don't remember that.
I had one I made. And it was Samuel Jackson in Pulp Fiction. When he turns around, you can't see what he's doing, but he fires the gun, and it's the kid on the couch.
Oh, yeah.
And then it shows Sling Blade when he's doing that interview. He goes, "What did shoot Jesse for? What did shoot Jesse for?"
That's horrible.
And then it shows Samuel Jackson taking a drink of that drink.
Yeah.
That was it. 6 seconds. Like, bang, bang. What did shoot Jesse for? What did shoot Jesse for? Yeah,
that's hilarious, man.
Yeah, it had a lot of views. It was pretty funny. I got through it together.
See, it's so stupid the shit that people watch, man. It blows my mind. Like I go look on TikTok every once in a while, and I'm just like, you go to somebody's lives, and there's 1,000 people in there or whatever, and the people that's doing the live, they're doing literally nothing. Like. It's a dude or a girl sitting there just talking, or the girl's, sitting in her bikini just talking. And, hey, guys, yeah, I'm doing this and this today. I'm like, man, who cares, really? And truthfully, why is this interesting to people?
When there's 2,000 or 3,000 people sitting there watching them, they're like, somebody cares. If you don't care, you can move on.
Yeah, but the thing is that why do they care is what I'm saying. That to me, that is completely stupid. Whenever you're doing your videos, man, you got a monkey on your shoulders. At least you got something cute to look at other than your ugly mug. And the monkeys are making cool noises, and they draw and eat and do all kind of cool shit. But like these girls, I mean, man, I can go out in my local town if I just wanted to go look at some good looking girls, man.
Man, I see people that do TikTok battles that literally make the amount of money they make every 5 minutes would blow your mind.
And it's
I
so
promise it would.
stupid to me.
And yeah, and I'm watching going, y'all ain't really all that talented. Like you're not really that funny. Like I don't get it. Yeah, I don't get the allure to that. Like is like there's creators that do skit videos like Ricky and the Boss. Found him on TikTok. I think he finally just quit posting on TikTok because his stuff gets stolen so much.
Yeah.
He's more focused on Facebook, YouTube because he can protect his content there. But man, he does all the characters. His videos are absolutely freaking hysterical.
Yeah, they're funny.
They are funny.
Yeah, they are funny.
You know what? I won't watch when people repost his videos. I try not to watch them because I like I've had so many of my monkey videos stolen over the years. I can totally relate. So
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, we're on the Chinese networks. Have been for a few years. Like they paid me like over 3 years. Like I don't know how much money they owe me.
Well, they might
it
owe
could be
you
life changing for real. Like
You probably never get it.
you're right. Well, I kind of start to think that, but it's not ByteDance. Influicity.
Influence.
And they're in the United States too, but it's Influicity Chinese version is, but yeah, like I've tried to email and stuff, but it's because the phone's like, man, I've probably had on every platform and everything, especially with where people's reposted my stuff on or reused it. Man, I have billions of views, like probably 4 billion.
Yeah.
With YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Reels, Shorts, repost, probably 4 billion.
Yeah, but you know, man, but you know the downside. There is a downside to what you do, and the downside is that you got 3 monkeys, man, and you have to be here.
Yeah,
you know, you
I'm
don't.
happy with that shit.
No, well, you know,
and
that's cool.
I'm
you know,
cool with it.
I'm
cool with that.
And I mean, shit, I like to be home too. But you know, I'm just saying that's just that. Not that it's a bad thing, but you know that is
we're going to do an episode about monkeys and exotic pets. Like it's coming up. That's going to be a really interesting episode because I have a lot to say. I feel like I've earned my place to say what I have to say about it, as far as all that not just the monkeys, the exotic animal world in general, but yeah, like with what I do. Like, if I was just a vlogger or something, like, do you know what? When I decided to do that, I was going to go full head into doing Monkey Boo videos. There was 2 things, and because of the phone, because I had learned to do all this through the phone, and I'd seen what it had done for other people and stuff, and I knew and I'd already had success myself. I said, all right, well, here's what we're going to do. I'm either going to take Boo and grow him and make it my job, which I've done successfully, for many years now, or I was going to go on a poker tour. Which,
well, you probably made the right choice with the monkeys.
Well, you know, the pros I played with in WSOP tournaments might be like, man, good thing. Like
every one of those pros, as good as you can say they are. They have been lucky a handful of times, and then how many times have they continued to win, man? Even the best, best.
No. I've played. You know, I've played poker all over the place. I'm telling you, I can feel it when I sit down at the table. The other players are like, "Fuck." Like they don't say it. Like even the people that don't know who I am, they just look at me and they're like,
oh my God,
man! I'm telling you, dude. Like Tina has literally sat at a table in a WSOP tournament with me, and I actually sent her a text during the tournament. I wasn't telling her cards nothing, but I sent her a text because I had some edibles, and I sent her a text like I am high as a satellite. And then very next hand, I was caught up in a big hand, and she was just sitting there looking at me like, oh my gosh. And I slow rolled these 2 dudes out of about 2/3 of their chips. And she was just looking at me like, and when we went on break, she goes, I don't know how you can play cards when you're like that. I was like, that was an easy hand. Like, it was easy read.
Oh.
But,
well,
yeah.
I would
have done well. Like, man, almost every WSOP event I play. I've never won one yet, but I've cashed in every one I played in almost.
But that is not a winner. You didn't win the
You ain't
first
got to
place.
win to make money.
You didn't win the first place.
You got to get into the money. It's about making money. Like if I was going to be doing it for a living, there's a different method you go playing. You play a 10% of your bankroll.
It doesn't matter how good you think you are or anybody thinks they are as a poker player. If you don't have Lady Luck on your side, you're not going to win.
Now, I'll be the first one to tell you, if you're playing in a tournament with over 1,000 people in it and you win it, you're probably going to have to get lucky once or twice along the way.
It doesn't matter.
No matter how good a card you play, at some point, there's going to be a bad read or somebody's going to have a little bit stronger hand, and you're going to get lucky once or twice. Like I've won some tournaments with online. The biggest in-person tournament I've ever won was probably 180 people in Pensacola. And like there was a hand that it didn't knock me out, but it would have hurt my chip stack. I would have cut my chip stack in half at the final table. And the dude moved all in. And it was going to be about half my chips to call. And I looked at him and I was like, you got ace queen. I know you do. I was like, I've got ace jack. I was like, but I just feel like a jack's coming on the river, dude. So I call. And sure enough, I hit a jack on the river.
That was luck. I was going to say that is not
luck.
Intuition or anything. That is luck. That is straight
that was
luck.
just luck.
So it is luck.
To me,
it doesn't matter how.
I was locked in that night, I'd been hitting my cards all night.
Yeah.
I more did it like to call my hand, and if it happened to happen like that, it was really more me being like aggressive towards that dude. And they had to call the dude over there because he was like, because I took him out of the tournament, he was still sitting there like, man, lucky, and then he said, it was a black guy, he said, stupid, and I was like, hold up. I was like, you can sit around and say lucky and all that stuff. I was like, if I was you, I wouldn't let stupid roll off their lips many more times. I was like, or we're gonna have a situation up in here. And he's like, what? And he's like, what's that? I was like, yeah, motherfucker, you got the wrong one, bro. I was like, I ain't gonna be stupid 0 more times.
Yeah.
And the dealer was like, floor, because I just turned around like I was like, man, don't make me piss this money away. I'm about to win this tournament, and I did win it.
Hell yeah,
it was cool.
Hell yeah.
But one of the places that I polished my poker skills and why I know I would do good on the phone.
On the phone.
The cell phone.
Yeah.
The cell phone is everything. Tell the truth. When you're sitting on the toilet, do you have your phone with you?
Of course, man.
Where's your phone? That thing's nasty.
I said you got yours right there.
When's the last time you wiped your phone down with sanitizer? Never.
Earlier.
Today.
Yeah. How often do you wipe yours off?
All the time. I got
liar.
Monkeys. I got monkeys. I got stacks of things. So yeah, don't even. And I wiped it off with my sleeve too before I even come up here.
I'm sure you did.
But
don't touch me with that sleeve.
Think about it. Remember back the first time when Trump was president, the first time he'd start tweeting at like 6 o'clock in the morning. It used to crack me up. No matter what he was doing, what he was tweeting, I was like, man, that dude waking up taking a shit and sending his first tweet out of the day.
Yeah, but
straight from the toilet.
Oh man.
But yeah, people can't even go to the bathroom. Do you know what it's called when you lose your phone? Do you have a fear?
Is it
nomophobia?
Nomophobia.
Let's see a moment. What is nomophobia? Man, something's not right with my phone.
She is mad at you today.
Something's not right because earlier it was saying that AT&T Wi-Fi. I don't have no AT&T Wi-Fi.
You trying to pick up on mine? Do I got my Wi-Fi shit turned on?
It's like it's not.
I'm trying to ride mine.
No, it's not grabbing my house Wi-Fi. But that's what we're on. See, Spectrum. All right. Anyway.
Anywho.
So, what would you say is the one biggest way the smartphones and the way phones are now compared to when before we had them? What would you say the biggest difference is?
It's still the same. It's still the same word as communication. It makes communication so much easier. You have it now where you don't even have to call. You can just send a message and it goes over instantly to the person that you're trying to reach. Hey, are you okay? They can text right back. Yes.
I would say it's the access to information. And I hate it that there's a lot of false information out there. I wish there was some way to prevent that, but
Yeah, that's
unfortunately, it's actually freaking rewarded in some cases.
yeah, yeah. But that. So, do you think that the cell phone creation is the best invention that we've ever had as a nation, as a world, even because they're everywhere?
Wow.
Do you think it's more important? Do you think the cell phone invention is more important than the light bulb?
I'm gonna tell you right now. I lived before the internet. We already had the light, which is pretty dope. But hot showers was a pretty freaking good invention.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything better than the hot shower.
I'm telling you,
the indoor
that's in my
plumbing.
top. That's in my top 10 technology. That and like if we could just put the whole bathroom in one concept, but the indoor toilets.
Oh yeah,
and stuff like
the
that.
toilets running water, hot water, all of that is one entity. That's probably probably the greatest.
The
invention.
modern day bathroom is freaking damn sure. There's probably people. There might be some people in some other countries going, "What's this? They're talking about modern day bathroom. What is that?" Like,
That's true.
yeah, man. It's got air conditioning and heat. And,
Yeah, we pee over water, which some people in some countries don't even have drinking water, and we pee in it. What kind of sense does that make, man? It doesn't make any fucking sense, dude. It really doesn't. Why are we peeing in water?
You know, one time I was up on this bridge. Me and a friend of mine was fishing. We both had to pee. And he was standing there and I was standing there and we was both peeing. He was like, "Damn, this water's a little bit chilly." And I was like, you know what I said? I was like, "I know. It's deep too."
It's deep and cold too.
Get it?
So if you want to get a reaction at like the concerts or something, and you know the you might say this in a wrong situation and get the wrong answer that you want, but you know whenever you're sitting there
At a concert?
at a urinal at the concert when you're at the urinal,
Oh,
you know you're sitting there.
I was about to blurt out "Yell Freebird," but I don't think you want to do that in the men's bathroom while you're standing at the urinal.
Dude, I've heard my buddy Scott say this before. Well, he's sitting there pissing right next to somebody, and he'll be like, "Hey, buddy, nice dick." And he was like, "You want to see the bathroom clear out?"
What?
I mean, he wasn't looking at it. He just said it. You know, Scott.
Oh my God, stupid Scott!
Yes,
Scott, you'll get beat up, dude.
that was his thing. Hey, Chris, what's the one thing you don't want to hear in the men's bathroom? What's that, Scott? Nice dick.
Hypothetical situation.
Here we
Your
go.
brother
All right.
has never, whatever time frame, whenever,
Okay.
has never met Scott. They don't know each other like they did. They didn't work together. He's never met him. They're at the same show. And Scott, probably toasty, intoxicated drunk,
Oh yeah.
is standing beside your brother and goes, "Hey, nice day." How do you think that ends?
Probably be like, "Man, don't be looking at my dick."
You don't think he's going to hit it?
Nah, he wouldn't hit him. He'd be like, "Man, what the hell did you say?" He'd be like,
I know some-
they
like,
do their
I-
drunk thing and be like,
I'd definitely be
joking."
mad if somebody said that to me. If I didn't know.
I mean, but why? Why would you be mad because somebody complimented your dick, man? Let's just be real here.
Oh, well, like, it's worthy. But, like, because, man, like, hey, man, like,
I'd be like, "Thanks, dude. Will you quit looking?"
man, it's just certain things you don't go into a men's bathroom and play like that, dude. That's weird.
Some people do.
No, man.
But so
You
so
don't do
it's
that.
okay. It's okay to be using the bathroom, and somebody does the same joke that you and your friend did in the bathroom. This water sure is deep. And they're like, "Oh, it's cold too."
That's different.
How?
It's just, yeah, that's...
No, it's the same concept, man.
You can't even...
It's the same thing, man.
Can't even...
Because somebody didn't look at you. They're just stating it. You know, it's a joke, you know. What's the one thing you don't want to hear in the men's bathroom? And hey, you know, nice thing you got there. I mean, I don't know
I
how.
don't like to hear other men do.
I don't need. Oh, dude, if I have to poop in a.
Hey, if I walk in and I see somebody's feet under a stall, I don't care if it's a big, immaculate, clean bathroom. I immediately. That's
Oh.
me. That's me in the men's bathroom. I am so,
dude,
man. I will. I'm telling you, if I stop and go in like even the nicest rest stops and stuff, if I'm stopping, if I go to a public bathroom even just to pee, trust me, I got to piss.
Yeah.
I don't use public bathrooms.
So the only ones that I
Oh
will
my
really
God.
use is whenever I have to like paint, and I'm working in nice commercial buildings. The bathrooms are nice, but when I do have to go in there and I'm in there by myself, and then somebody comes in and sits down right next to me, what I do, I turn on Fish on my phone, and I'll play a concert while I'm in there handling my business. I'm like, man, I sure as hell, if I got to sit in here with your stinking ass, I definitely don't want to have to hear what you got going on over there. You know, play some kind of weird. What I should do is play like a romance novel, you know. And then so and so walked in the room with his.
Men's bathrooms are gross, dude. I guess women's are too, but
It's weird. I think all bathrooms in public places should be individual rooms with a little room that is completely enclosed with a toilet and a sink.
do you know what I like? There is not one thing in a men's bathroom that I want to touch. Like
Yeah.
I'm cool with me going to the bathroom and all that, but like I don't want to touch the sink.
Yeah.
I like the motion. I don't want to have to touch no dry. No, like, do you know why I don't want to touch anything in the men's
Because
bathroom?
it's got fecal matter all over it.
Well, no, it ain't just that. What's more than likely? What's the last thing they touched before they went in? And
They touched that thing.
Yeah, like ooh, man. Like no, like if you had a restaurant and they got to pull, you got to pull the door on the way out. Somebody might, like you might be eating their French fries and you're like 2%. You might be doing an oral thing on them without even realizing it.
I'm weird about that.
Some French fries.
I'm weird about that. I don't always
motherfucking French fries and like you don't even know you've done that.
See, I don't always use my paper towel to open the door.
D&M.
But a lot of times I'll use my pinky finger to pull the latch on the door because I don't use my pinky finger for nothing else. You know
Dude, I seen you sucking on your pinky finger.
You ain't saw me sucking on a damn thing.
It's like it been stuck in a martini.
If anybody's sucking on something, it's you.
It been stuck in a martini. You was licking it like it was stuck in a martini.
Dude,
and you was getting
now, have you saw the video of those two 20-year-old something guys, and they're out on their back patio or whatever making liquor drinks, and the guy mixes up his buddy's drink with this thing that looks like a butt plug, and he's mixing it up, and then he mixes up his, and then he sticks it in his mouth, and he's all, and sucks it off, and his buddy next to him, he looked at him, and he was like, dude, he didn't say anything, they're trying not to laugh, and so they're drinking their drink, and old dude starts laughing and spits his drink all on his fucking buddy, man, and they did that a couple of videos. They were drunk as hell, but it was really funny. But anyways, that was off topic.
Definitely, but on the phone, definitely the information availability of it. Like I don't know which website I depend on the most. They're all so full of crap. Like I see fake news on everything.
I don't look at news.
There are like okay, so there's a guy Philip DeFranco.
Okay.
He's been doing YouTube since before time.
All right.
He was probably in the first 100 partners on YouTube.
All right.
And he does news. And his show that he does Monday through Friday, whatever, it's evolved and changed and but it's always done really, 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 really well. And I actually like to listen to him talk about the news because like he don't really have one side or the other. He just straight up just talks about what's going on, whatever it may be. And he's really in tight with YouTube, so he gets away with a lot of stuff. You being able to use stuff that even we couldn't use.
There should be a hand wash police in there, Greg. I agree.
In bathrooms?
Yeah.
Hand wash police?
Yeah. Somebody try to walk out, going straight from pooping to walking to the door. They'd be like, "Ho!" Makes that police noise. Whoop, whoop, whoop. You must turn around. You need to wash your hands before you leave, sir. 20 seconds, please.
People don't poop in their bathrooms. Well, I guess they do, but
Hell yeah, they do.
hey, when I was at the house where they filmed The Shining, the hotel.
Oh yeah, the Stanley Hotel.
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, me too.
When I was in the bathroom,
Something with you?
Something to come out this dude's ass was dynamic. It was definitely not of this earth, bro.
Oh, you was up there eating all that elk.
No, man, I need no help. But the people up here are so dorky, man, because they put urban legends out in the community to keep that. Because it was during COVID, it was packed, dude. I was like, and everybody's walking around like it reminded me of the Vietnam Memorial. Like everybody was real somber and quiet and stuff. And
It's creepy up there, man.
I was like, why is everybody acting like this? And they were like, look at me, don't say that. And I was like, it's just a movie. I was like, he probably didn't even sit up there and write that because he's supposed to sit up in that top room or whatever.
Yeah, he did.
Man, of course he did. It makes a great freaking story. You know, like I hate fake stories like that.
Well,
But
you know, man,
and
we could get into a long
that's
podcast
something
about fake
they've
stories.
kept it going without the cell phone too. I've even heard. I know somebody that lives out there was like, my friend's friend worked in the gift shop, and all the cards flew off the shelf one night in the little gift shop at the
Yeah.
Stanley Motel. Man, no, they didn't.
Man, I believe it.
Man, whatever, man. Whatever.
So, you know, if it's somebody telling the truth, I mean, you never know. Shit can happen anywhere. It doesn't have to just be the Stanley Hotel. I'm telling you, at my house, after a couple of months, about 3 months after Marsha had passed, dude, I was on the phone. If Cody was listening right now or watching, he would vouch for this. I was on the phone with him, and I was looking at my bookshelf, and man, a group of books just fell to hell over. Books that's been sitting there for months, and it just fell over out of nowhere. Well, I was talking to Cody, and I was like, "Ho!" I was like, "Hey, dog." I was like, man, the books
That
just
could
fell
have been
over,
a
man.
bump in the Earth's rotation.
I mean, maybe it was. It could have been. Maybe we had an earthquake that day or something I didn't know about. But, you know, the unexplained stuff happens, man. It really does. Do I think that there's unexplained stuff at the Stanley Hotel? Probably not. But, you know, it does happen.
Oh, I'm telling you, I seen something unexplained. That dude that was in that stall beside where I was sitting at the urinal, that was unexplainable. I was like, dude, if I had to shit that bad, I would not be out in public right now.
But you can't hold it, man. It's bad to hold it. Some people, if they hold it,
Okay,
it's
but
constipated,
like
man.
whatever he did, like how, like I think my body just knows better. I'm lucky, I guess.
Maybe.
But like men's bathrooms, more than once, I'm like, dude, if my stomach was that messed up to where I was doing that, I wouldn't even leave the house.
But what if it happened while you were out? Well, you know, you had a bad sausage or
and
something.
I had to go in somewhere.
Oh, yeah, you're an hour and a half from
Like
home. You're at a concert.
One or two times in my life. At a concert, I would never do it. I'd leave.
You're an hour and a half from home. Where are you gonna go? All of a sudden, it hits you. Oh God, my stomach! I'm about to die. You know, all of a sudden, you're gonna go use the porta-john. You're going in there and you're going to get blue ass because whenever you drop a turd in there, that water's going to splash up, bro. And that shit sucks.
Shut up. I mean, I don't like. I wouldn't even go pee in a porta john. If it's where there's a porta john, I can sneak.
Dude, whenever I'm at a concert, if I drink one beer, I'm peeing every 15 minutes until that beer's gone.
Yeah, well, I mean, somewhere like that, I guess I'd use one, but like at a work job site or something like that,
Oh, those are bad.
the ones at concerts are bad.
Those ones at the job
Nasty.
site. Those ones at the job sites are rough, man.
That's like that's little stuff like the people getting sick and the sweaty hot people in the summertime shows and the fucking porta john. Like I don't really miss concerts that much. And most of the people I like, when I see them now, it's like, man, y'all done got old. Y'all need to quit playing live.
Shit, I love concerts. Oh,
Because I got a phone and I get to watch that shit all the time. I can see anything.
So before we go, I went to my last weekend. I went to the Red Clay Strays, the Red Clay Strays concert in Wilmington, and so the show was sold out. That means that there was like 8 or 10,000 people there, something like that. I think it holds 8, and nobody was dancing. I mean, people were listening to the music, and they had chairs out there. That's different from last time. And then they rented chairs for the lawn. So me and my buddy Greg, I was like, man, maybe we stand at the back for a little bit where some people were standing. Anyways, so I started dancing, which I'm a Fish fan, so I dance at shows anyways. And they have a big walkway all the way around the lawn at this place in Wilmington. So I just walked and danced around the thing all night long. Oh, yeah. I had about 5 scotches. I was feeling pretty good.
What was that band that used to have the dude? I think he wore a yellow shirt, but all he did was dance.
I have no idea. I don't know, but I was that guy. But so every time I made a lap, people started to notice me. I had people like high-fiving me, hugging me, fist bumping, offering me extracurricular activities at the show. I mean, all kind of stuff. Every time I would make another lap, people started clapping louder because I was just dancing and I was getting it. I had one dude ask me, he's like, you ain't tired yet? And I was like, all night long, brother. I had the security guards, 2 of them stopped me, and they were like, "Sir, you have to keep moving." And I was like, I'm dancing. I was like, I'm moving. And man, every time I saw those few security officers, they just would look at me, and I'd do the little, I'm moving, baby. I'm on the move. And it was great. Greg had a great time too.
And what was that band? That dude was just, all he did was dance.
I have no idea.
Man, I know, let's see, man.
Was it Moby?
No, but it's somebody kind of like that.
I tried to look up to see if I went viral on the Red Clay's show, but I
The
didn't.
Mighty Mighty Boss Tones.
Nah, that's not them. They sing. That's the ones that sing, yeah. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. If I ever had to knock on wood. You know. Not a great song. But anywho, we're coming up on time though. We've been on here about an hour and a half.
Look, but I'm looking on my phone. I'm on my phone looking for it.
You are. Thanks, Greg. I'll hit you up shortly,
Did
man.
Greg send some stars?
No stars. Nobody. Greg probably wouldn't know how to send a star if we asked him to.
I can send him a text.
Greg's younger than you and can't figure out the internet.
It's complicated.
I love Greg to death.
But yes, but definitely leave some comment. I don't care if it's a long comment. Like, how do you think the phones has, like, school, man, like, I think kids should be able to take their phone to school, but I think they should only be able to use it in a case of an emergency.
Oh yeah.
They had,
There's somebody here with a bang bang. Come get me.
yeah, lock it down when you're at school.
Greg says, I don't want to figure out the internet.
The internet's already figured you out, Greg. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, they're listening, buddy. Beatty, if you're watching, they're listening to you too.
My dad used to think that TVs was watching. I was like, well, who's watching that? And who's watching them? And who's watching them? I was like, they're not. I was like, they might be listening to us. I was like, it's for advertising. They're just listening for like, hey, I'm looking for some tires. Hey, we need a new blender.
I've probably said some horrible things in life. I hope they're not listening too close.
Hey, I drink this kind of coffee. Like, you might say, man, I'm about to unalive this motherfucker right here.
I know.
And anybody, like, and you get some things from attorneys. You get advertised from hey, are you getting in trouble? Are you thinking about breaking the law?
Yeah, have you broke the law?
Call 1-800-LAW firm,
Yeah.
bitches. We got your back. Like, our phones they're so integrated into our lives.
That's how you keep your memories on your phone now. You got the cameras, videos, the entertainment that comes from phones, from your videos, like reels, like what we're doing here. This is all done on a phone.
Man, you used to have to put a little bit of makeup on and use some special lighting and
Shit.
stuff. But now there's just motherfucking filters.
Yeah,
Filters.
Damn the filters. Damn the filters, y'all.
Be honest,
ladies.
Guys.
You are too pretty to be using all those
ladies,
filters.
Be honest. You stop using the filters. Be honest.
men like real. We like real women. At least I do. You don't have to use filters to impress me.
Even the women that use filters see other women that use filters and probably go, I don't know why she uses that filter, but yet they use one themselves.
Yeah.
Like I'm not like.
I take selfies and I don't use filters.
See, I wasn't going to bring. We talked about this earlier. I wasn't going to address the elephant in the room, but Chris is 41 years old.
I'm 42 years old.
42, and he's got into like taking weird selfies and posting them on Facebook.
They're not.
And it takes everything because I like he posted one like he was thinking about moving out to Wilmington at the beach. I was like, oh, you'd choose that over where you live, like out in the country. Like, of course he would, but. Like, it takes everything in my being when he posts his pictures, like, damn near freaking daily, it seems like. And I see them pop up, and I'm like, I want to go, dude, I do not want to see a 42-year-old dude taking fucking selfies.
Look, I'm a single person, man. The only way to get updated pictures whenever you don't have another person in your life like that, you got to take the damn pictures yourself. You know, what am I gonna do? Go ask a stranger? Talking about, hey, buddy, do you mind getting a shot of me over here? You mind taking a picture of me, man? You know.
Sometimes when I'm places, people just like to take pictures of me.
Oh God. Here we go.
I mean,
So Pete has already levitated and floated off a couple of times in this podcast because of his head getting so big. So I hope that everybody noticed that whenever he went up and came back down. He inflated and deflated over here.
confidence is sexy.
I mean, I have confidence. I'm a confident man. Look,
Jack.
which I'll mention it one more time, y'all. My haircut, I did get one today. I'm looking kind of spiffy, y'all. Look at this gray I got going.
That shit shaved up in the back. He looks like Patrick Mahomes from behind.
It's a little, it is a little Mahomes-ish. When I told the girl to cut it, I was like, "Do you know Patrick Mahomes?" And she was like, "What is that?" She was like, "Is that the football sport?"
The football sport.
Yeah, she
how
did.
old is the girl that did your hair?
She's probably 35.
She's married.
Yeah.
You should be like, look, this is no offense towards your husband at all. Like, that's not what I'm getting at. But I need you to cut my hair like you got to sleep with me tonight.
Well, when I said the Patrick Mahomes thing, she was like, "Oh, okay, cut it like the sexy football player. I got you." That's what she said. So she thinks, I'll tell her, she thinks Patrick Mahomes got a little sexiness to him.
I don't see a sexy football player look or whatever. But I wouldn't, even if it was there, I wouldn't see it. So
Shit, I'm definitely better looking than any of the football players. I might not be as buff as some of them, but
my manhood wouldn't allow me to even notice something like that, Chris. I'm sorry. I'm fueled by caffeine and testosterone, baby.
all right, well,
That's just
we'll
the
be
way it
back
is.
on.
But yeah, like how has the phones affected everything? I think, like literally, wow. I mean, think how much it's changed in the last 20 years. How much the world has changed since 9/11.
Oh man, we hold off on that. We should talk about.
Well, I'm just saying we didn't even have iPhones when 9/11
Yeah,
happened.
I know.
Like
I
we
remember
all watched that shit on TV. Like we didn't watch a video of it.
Yeah.
Like this in that amount. Like if it happened today, where would we see it at?
That's on the phone
On
first.
the phone.
Yeah.
Like we'd see it over and over.
Yeah.
But like everything is about the phones. I mean, I guess it's a good thing, all in all.
All in all,
AI can be dangerous. Like that's a whole nother
you said A and I.
AI.
that A and I sure will be dangerous.
That's me talking to the second, third person. Me and that other person that's in my head, we can be dangerous. But yeah, man, the phones are wow. It's crazy. Like because the phones 25 years ago, if you had told me that in 2025 in 2000, if you had told me in 2025 because of a phone, I was going to have 3 monkeys and that's what I did for a living, I'd have went, for real?
Yeah.
What the hell is going on with these phones, man?
Yeah, there's that you'd be doing your own video advertising for businesses. You would have never thought about that beforehand. There's a bunch of stuff, but definitely y'all leave some comments on how the phone may have changed your life in a hopefully a positive way. I know there's negatives about there, but we're going to try to keep it to the happy stage. We didn't really hit on a bunch of negatives, so
You had girls back. Did you ever get caught with your cell phone? Did your cell phone ever get you in trouble?
No, I've never been a cheating person, man. In all honesty, when I've got a
So
chick,
you've
dude,
never
I
got in
stay
trouble with your cell phone ever with a girl, never.
Have you?
Fifth.
Yeah, me
I
too.
just plead the fifth.
Yeah.
I've been falsely accused. Like I just plead the fifth on that one.
I mean, your cell phones have the capability to look at anything that you want to look at. So, I'm sure that there's a lot of people out there that's been caught on that, checking out that old search history. They're like, what the hell have you been looking at?
It gets you caught for crimes too.
Yeah.
Cell phone will.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they can go back. Even if you delete shit, they can go back and look. They're like, on September the 3rd, you were right here doing whatever.
Ping.
Mm-hmm.
Ping.
So, but cell phones are awesome. I'm glad they're here. I use mine every day. Everybody that has one probably uses it multiple times.
We're using one for this podcast right now, actually.
We are. So, Apple, if you want to be a sponsor or something, I mean, if you want to be a sponsor, I will trade in my Samsung for an Apple phone if you want to sponsor that out there.
Somebody buy a new iPhone.
Yeah. So, but this has been fun though. I enjoy talking about the cell phones. It takes you down memory lane thinking about all that kind of stuff and what all's changed.
Yeah, from the Nextels to the little flip Motorola's to all the way up to the life changing smartphone, and
The
which the iPhone started off Steve Jobs.
The one that flips open like that you can watch as like a little tablet, and then it closes back down. And they have all kind of cool stuff out there, man.
I don't like some people that have their phone that carry around in like a holster, like a gun.
Yeah, and then they've got their phone in a case inside the holster.
It's like, come on, man.
What do you think they are? Wild Wild West? Reminds them of their little bang bang they had back in the day.
You know, it is what it is.
It is.
But this has been super fun. The phone literally changed everything about my life. I didn't mean for it to, but man, life's just some trippy ass shit, Holmes. But that's just how it worked out. Like when the phone, how did the phone impact my life? 1,000%.
Well,
Like, and then some. Like, I can't even put it into words how much it did. Way more than other people, but now everybody's up on it.
life's a garden, man. Dig it.
And if you think you don't depend on your phone if you're older, sit down and try to do a long division problem on paper.
Yeah.
Promise. Like 3 numbers divided into 7 numbers. Like something in the hundreds, between 0 and 999, and between like up to 1 million, into 999 million.
I bet you Greg can do it. Greg's pretty smart. I bet he can.
Long division? Nah,
Yeah,
man.
I bet he
forgot
can.
about that, man. We did that in 3rd and 4th grade, dude. We don't remember that no more.
Greg's pretty sharp, man.
And I know math. Like if I'd have a better chance of doing it in my head than to showing my work on that one. But all right, guys, this has been super fun.
It has. Take care of your mental health, everybody.
Everybody have a great weekend. Today is Friday.
Today is.
It's 3:00 in 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
Probably batting 2nd or 3rd in the lineup.
yeah.
I'm getting ready to hit my first missile.
So I'm getting ready to go to the gym, buddy.
Don't ever do that again.
But did y'all like that?
Chris is going to the gym to see some old man balls.
Hey.
They're always in there.
I'll pass them your
How
number.
many times has it got to happen before you stop going?
Shit, man, look, I just say something.
I did hear him say he was thinking about buying some weights, and I know he probably likes to look at the girls at the gym. I'm
single.
sure he does.
I'm single.
But he's willing to trade looking at those old man balls to look at the girls. Like, I don't know if I would make that sacrifice.
Hey, well, then it is what it is, man. You know, these days I just go in there and if I see some balls hanging out, I'm like, in the locker room, I'll be like, man, God. And then I'll put my head down. If I see him in the sauna, I will say something now. I'll be like, hey, man, your nuts is hanging out, dude. I mean, what you want me to say, man? Put this shit up.
Honestly, I'm glad the phone came out. I'm glad I have monkeys. I'm glad I don't have to go out into the world like that anymore. I'm just so thankful. I don't want to go to the Y. Like, I want to go to, like, the swim place and swim and compete in a swim competition.
Yeah.
But I don't even need to go in the locker room. I can, like, the stuff I got's going to dry. I got wind pants and hoodies. I can put it, like that. This is what I would walk in, all black.
See you, Greg.
Intimidate. So,
Well,
all right, guys.
We'll
Have
see
a great
y'all.
weekend. I'm playing ball tonight and chilling over the weekend.
Well,
swimming in the pool.
I'm straight chilling, too. So if you see me out and about, say what's up.
All right. Everybody have a great weekend.
See
See you
ya.
guys.
Whoops.